Good evening. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Friday. You know what that means. It's time for SciFriday. So as always, I'm your host, the Captain, bringing you the best in sci-fi from years gone by. I decided to mix this one up a little bit and maybe even try to add a couple little things at the end. So hang around, post credits. I'm going to try not one, but two shows. Two. They're short ones, so you're not going to be here till like 3 in the morning like I've done before in the past. And I felt bad for doing that. But you guys can watch it whenever. You don't have to stay until 3 o'clock. I can't. Because I got to get up and work on my other shows. So, as this airs, we'll let you guys know. Getting back to normal. Things are slowly getting back to normal. Post-con. I did not think it was going to take that long to get back to normal, but I'm also old, and I don't do anything fast anymore. I take it back. I drive fast. I can run pretty fast now. But the older I get, the healthier I get. That's weird. But as always, SciFridays is brought to you by RU Game, the best comic book, collectible, video game, magic, toy, collectible, and more store located at 124 North Sunset Drive, Piqua, Ohio 45356. And for those who do not know, I've been getting in He-Man, I've been getting in G.I. Joe, I've been getting in Transformers. A lot of stuff that Walmart no longer carries, but I do. Because that's how we do it. So, I hope you guys are ready for this week's episode. I know I am, because I already put it together. I do want to apologize. I spent all day Sunday working on my computer last Sunday and cleaning it all out, getting things working. Now it's working correctly. So, the issues we had with, Salvage 1 last week and whatnot, that was me. For some reason, my computer would not show me any thumbnails on anything I had already downloaded. So a couple things I was 100% guessing. And some of the video I couldn't see, so I was posting it, putting it up and editing, and not watching it all the way through like I should have. And I screwed up. That is on me. My bad. But we're going to fix that. Now the computer is fixed. For some reason, it doubled like a whole bunch of software. Literally doubled it. I went through and double checked it, made sure it was the right stuff, but I don't know why I ended up with it. Outside of maybe Vince, but But now we fixed it. I have room on my computer. Things are running good. And I want to announce we hit 15,000 subscribers. So I am going to have a drawing for this weekend, and I will be announcing it on next week's show. Who's getting this bad boy right here? Somebody's getting it. We hit 15,000, so pat yourself on the back, say hee-haw, because I am, for no apparent reason. So we're going to start off today with some Wizard. I did watch the Time Bandits trailer, the new one, the Taika Waititi one. It's weird seeing Phoebe from Friends in it. It looks fun. I want to hate it, but it is on Apple Plus. A lot of stuff I want to hate, I end up enjoying. Stuff I want to love, I end up hating. Or they're just movies that I know are going to be bad, and I just watch them because it's fun to make fun of them. I'm looking at you, Madam Web. So, but I didn't mind it. I actually, so far the trailer looks fun. So, here you guys go. This is The Wizard, episode 6, and this is Born to Run. Enjoy.
got their nerve running that snail in the third race. Lost me a 10 spot last week.
Tilly, I want to turn to page 5.
Why can't you do as I do? Read all the starts of the stories first and the continues after.
I've done it. It's wonderful. It's revolutionary.
What is it today, Simon?
Look, one cereal box full of cereal, one toy in the bottom of the box. The problem is, how do we remove the toy without spilling the contents or eating all the cereal getting a bellyache? Solution?
Looks like a sea crab has lost his shell.
Now, we put it in here like this. And it's working its way down to the bottom. Now it's searching for the toy.
On the edge of my seat. I've heard of high fiber, but this is ridiculous.
Back to the drawing board, I suppose. What is it, Tilly?
I don't believe it.
The horse you won on?
No. Jimmy Woodvale's riding in the 9th race.
Jimmy, here?
Yeah, on Marigold. Ooh, what a dog. Ooh, 45 to 1 shot.
He always did like the underdog. He was my first friend in the States. We shared a lot of interests.
Oh, yeah, jelly donuts, chocolate eclairs, strawberry shortcake.
We were on first name terms with every baker from Flatbush to Brighton Beach.
Whatever I used to put into port, there would be Simon and Jimmy waiting at the Fulton Street docks, yapping like 2 sea dogs. Then we'd hightail it over at the track and watch Jimmy ride.
What did you say the name of that horse was?
Marigold.
Let's go.
Down the back stretch, Dark Sable on the lead, Marigold second, Bismarck in third. A gap of 2 lengths to Scott's Folly. Then comes Burial's Dream and Perry Time trails. Here on the far third, Dark Sable in the lead by a half. Marigold second by a length. Bismarck running easily in third.
You got him.
And here comes Bismarck gaining ground fast from the rail. Dark Sable still in front by a length. Bismarck now second. Marigold dropping back. As they round the grandstand turn for home, it's Bismarck now on the lead. Down the home stretch they come. It's Bismarck drawing away. Dark Sable hanging on in second, always pretty challenging on the outside. And at the wire, it's Bismarck by 5 lengths, always pretty getting up to second. Dark Sable fading to third. The results of the 9th and last race are official. Bismarck, the winner.
Come on, let's go and see what Jimmy's doing.
Dark Sable was...
Yeah, you guys go ahead. I'll catch up with you in a minute.
You know, the last time I saw Jimmy was...
There he blows, of bone and flesh, Jimmy Woodvale. I know that voice anywhere.
Hey, you remind me of a man.
What man?
Man power.
What power?
Power of voodoo.
Voodoo?
You do.
Do what?
Remind me of a man.
What man? You do remind me of the old days.
No, in the old days, I used to win.
Now you stop that.
Hope you guys didn't bet on me.
Well, of course we did.
I wouldn't bet on anyone else.
Simon, I wish your optimism was contagious.
Well, don't stand too close to me. You might start smiling.
There he is. Uncle Jimmy! Uncle Jimmy! You rode him great. You rated him right. But the 2 horses squeezed you turning for home. Marigold isn't enough horse to close ground. That's right.
How's this for a fan club? Simon and Tilly, this is Katie, my associate trainer, and her brother, Tim.
Pleased to meet you.
Are you a man or a boy?
Well, tell you the truth, I'm a little bit of both.
Don't let him fool you. He's mostly boy.
With a heart of 10 men.
Are you a jockey too? I'm going to be one.
Well, I like riding horses, but I make toys for a living.
Haven't you heard of the wizard?
You're the wizard? We have a lot of your toys. I mean, we used to. The topsy-turvy was the best. It made people crazy.
Should have seen what it did to me trying to make it.
All right, you two. Why don't you go find Ben and tell him to saddle Kubla for a workout?
Race ya? Let's win their clean stall! Hi, Kubla!
They're great. Are they visiting you?
No, my sister and her husband were killed in a boating accident 4 months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jimmy.
I've got temporary custody of him. I'm trying to make it permanent, but the court's giving me trouble. Say the track's no place to bring up kids.
Well, being with someone who loves them is more important than where they are.
Tell that to the adoption people. They say kids need a permanent dwelling. I'm afraid if they take Katie and Tim away from me, they'll put them in separate homes.
Those two need each other and they need you. Anyone can see that.
Well, I've got an angle on it. It's a long shot, but Simon.
No matter how many times I do this, I love this part the best. Oh, thank you. Good job.
Smiles. Hold it, please. Let me get a photograph. Look at them. All of my money goes this one.
Ignore him. Maybe he'll go away.
Cheese, everyone.
Maybe I don't want him to go away.
I won this race for you.
Please hold it right there.
Look, what happened between us never should have happened. It's over. You're my trainer, and that's the extent of our relationship.
You enjoy the winner's circle, don't you?
I don't like losing. I'm Whitney Ross.
Alex Jagger. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Bridling yourself. That horse is local.
Bit of the devil in him, huh?
So I could afford to buy him. Still had to hawk everything I owned. It's all about breaking a horse without breaking his spirit. His first trainer didn't know the difference.
Oh, he doesn't trust people, eh?
What's his name? Kubla's Fire.
Is he ready to race?
You better be. It's my only shot. The review board meets on Monday to decide about the kids. If we can just win the Pacific Futurity on Saturday.
We're gonna buy a house for us all.
Let me see if I can get this bridle on him. I'll show you what he's made of.
Do you mind if I try?
He's got a temper.
It's a good thing Alex isn't here.
Careful.
Are you an owner, Alex?
Businessman with an interest in horses.
Horses aren't an interest, they're a passion. Sometimes even an obsession. There's nothing in the world more beautiful than a thoroughbred surging out the gate.
I might have to disagree with you on that. Tell me, Whitney, what is it about some women and horses?
Oh, horses are strong, powerful, and with the proper handling, will do anything you want them to do.
If a man did that, I'll bet you'd be bored in a minute.
That's why I prefer horses.
Easy, boy. Kubla. Kubla, easy, boy. Good boy. Kubla. Easy, boy. There. That's it. Here's a boy. Good boy. Here's a boy. That's a boy. Good boy. Good boy. There's a boy. Good boy. Easy boy.
What did you do? What'd you say to him?
I just said nice day for a run, isn't it?
To the future.
To the futurity. That's the race I want to win.
And you usually get what you want, don't you?
When I want it badly enough. To winners.
We're toasting today's victory. I should join in, don't you think?
Alex Jagger, this is my trainer, Randy Covington.
Congratulations on Bismarck's run.
Just a workout for Saturday. Bismarck's quarter mile was 23 flat.
Well, then, to the thrill of victory.
And the agony of defeat. Oh, you did? Good year. Oh, I
magnificent horse. Look.
It's Kubla's Fire.
Why haven't I seen him before?
He's a renegade. J&H Stables had him. He's a bust. Some washed-up jock, Woodvale. Jimmy Woodvale bought him.
Jimmy's a friend of mine.
Yeah? So,
Randy, fuck that horse for a quarter mile. What was it? $22 and 3. That's 2 fifths faster than Bismarck's.
yeah, well, don't worry. He'll win the fraternity. You can bank on it.
Get the track ambulance.
Oh, my God.
Uncle Jimmy!
Dr. Schreffler, call 5942. Dr. Schreffler, please call 5942.
Simon?
Jimmy, this room is going to take an awful lot of doing. There's no colour, no pizzazz. Hospital's an awful place to get well in. Nurse!
Nurse Shore, report to ICU. Shore, please report to ICU.
Drink up your soup, Jimmy, or you won't get better.
You always did this to me, Simon. Cheered me up through all the bad spills, the broken bones, the worse the fix I was in, the harder you made me laugh. Oh, darn. Oh, how's Kubla?
Well, his tendons bowed, but his spirit's really strong.
I couldn't hold him. Tried to take him off the rail.
Dr. Nelson.
I tried.
The sprinkler spooked him, that's all. There's nothing you could have done.
I don't know, Simon. I'm afraid my best races are behind me.
Jimmy, life is a roller coaster. You know that. It's always got its lows and its highs.
And lows.
And highs. You can't have the highs without the lows. It's all part of the same ride.
How are Katie and Tim?
Oh, look. They made you this.
Simon, no smoke now. Do you think Kubla will really be fit to race on Saturday?
Yeah.
I don't want any false hope, Simon.
Jimmy, there's no such thing as false hope. Until it's hopeless, all hope is real.
Come on, Coob, you've got to eat.
Easy, honey. You can't force him.
Hey, how's everybody doing, huh?
Coob's not eating. He's not even eating his favorites.
Where's Uncle Jimmy?
Well, he just had to stay in hospital a little bit longer. It's just doctor's orders.
Hey, now, come on. Everything's going to be all right.
No, it won't. Kubla is not going to race Saturday. They're going to take us away from Uncle Jimmy.
Why is everybody giving up? Cooper's not giving up, are you? No. Now, everybody under the age of 12, follow me. Come on.
Where are we going?
We are going to do something every kid dreams of doing, but they're not normally allowed to do it.
What? What's that?
Here you go, Kubla. Here, Kubla. Oh, here, look. Go. Have a bite. Come on.
Well, Alex, I'm hungry.
Yeah, got you good that time.
Okay, now for you. Simon Duck!
I'll get you.
Okay, now for you.
Oh, Tilly. Hey, kids, it's been a long day. We really need a hug, don't we?
No, you don't.
Yeah!
No, you don't. No.
Well, more precisely, mud. With a hint of mint and a splash of sphagnum moss. I would offer you some more, Alex, but the rest is for Kubla. That should do. Now, easy, boy. This stuff should work miracles with that leg of yours. By morning, you'll be raring to run.
Is he going to be all right?
Well, no one here has given up on him.
Did you have an accident?
No.
Simon's mixing up an old Indian cure for Kubi's leg.
He really should see a good vet. I have an excellent specialist.
The Shoshone Indians depended on horses for their survival. They had specialists before specialists were invented.
I'm sorry Kubla's Fire can't race in the Futurity Saturday. I was really looking forward to seeing him up against the best.
Your trainer wasn't.
He doesn't like competition.
Yeah, I noticed.
Randy is very intense. But I put up with it because he's the best trainer in the country and very loyal to me.
Well, he better do a lot more training, because Kubla is not only going to run on Saturday, he's going to win.
Yeah!
Look, I know how much you all have riding on that race, and that's why I'm here. So that Jimmy won't have to risk losing his family on the outcome.
Well, how can you help?
Sell Kubla's Fire to me. He's injured, but I'll pay a fair price. Enough money for Jimmy to satisfy the state adoption board.
Very generous.
A bowed tendon can be very serious. Some horses never come back from it. But in my stables, he'd have the best care money could buy.
But Kubla's Uncle Jimmy's dream. You can't sell somebody's dream. That's right.
Bismarck will run him into the ground on Saturday.
This has nothing to do with the race.
You want him for stud?
Oh, forget it. You wouldn't understand.
All right. I'm only your trainer. Well, maybe we should end that, too.
Randy, now you know how much I need you. And maybe someday we'll get back what we once had. But right now I need you as a friend and a trainer. Kubla's Fire is just... He's the sort of horse I used to dream of as a girl. A stallion, a wild stallion with fire eyes. He's the horse I've always wanted.
Me, Simon.
Where's Katie?
Shh. She's asleep in the bed next to you. Don't worry. You're not on your own. You're here with people that love you.
I hate it when people die.
Well, they don't die, really. Not if you keep them alive in your heart and your thoughts.
But you can't talk to them, though.
Well, you can in your prayers and your dreams. Especially your good dreams. They'll listen. Now you lay down, close your eyes, good thoughts, good dreams. And soon your mum and dad's love will surround you, keep you safe, very safe.
Simon.
Good night. Shh.
Simon, this gentleman is from the Department of Social Services.
Paul Holtzman, how do you do?
That depends.
I'm afraid I have a court order to place them in foster homes until they're hearing for permanent placement.
But there's no problem. They're happy here.
I'm sure they are, but that's irrelevant.
Happiness? Irrelevant?
Arrangements have already been made. Now, we've found them very lovely homes.
No. You can't separate Tim and Katie. They need each other.
Everything has been done to find a single home for both children, but...
They've got a single home here.
Yes, but you're not a registered foster parent.
Well, sign me up.
Look, I'm sorry, but the children will have to come with me.
No! We won't go.
Katie?
You lied. You said everything's gonna be all right, and it's not!
Katie, come, look.
I'll tell you what you can do with your court order, mister.
Now, Tilly, Mr. Holtzman's just doing what he's been hired to do.
I can't neglect my job.
Paul, tell me, how'd you find out that Katie and Tim were staying here?
Oh, I asked around the track and played a hunch.
And if you hadn't played your hunch tonight?
Well, I would have started looking again on Monday.
Well, so you wouldn't be neglecting your job if you came back then. You'd just be neglecting your hunch, right?
And we'd have them all ready on Monday morning, I promise.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, yes, but you know...
Have a great
See you Monday.
weekend. We'll see you Monday. Let me show
thank
you
you.
the door.
Yeah, we'll see you bright and early.
I won't let them take you and Timmy away.
You say things like that, but it's not real. It's just make-believe, like everything here.
But everything here is real. I should know. I made most of it myself.
Real is when your parents die. Real is when Uncle Jimmy's in the hospital and Kuba's not able to race.
Have you ever heard of a saying, turning poison into medicine? Do you know what that means?
No.
It means when you feel really small and it seems like you can't change anything that happens to you, well, you just focus on what you can change.
What?
Well, how you feel inside. You see, if you keep a bright light burning inside you, then slowly it spreads. It really does. And pretty soon you'll be able to change anything that happens to you.
Yeah? Well, how do you even turn the light on in the first place?
That can be tricky. Sometimes you need a jump start. Come on, let me show you something. Come on. Come in. Now, take one end. Stand back a bit. That'll do. Okay, now let's start turning. Okay. Now get into the middle and jump.
But the rope will fall.
Maybe it will. Maybe it won't.
But it will.
Well, let go and find out.
How can you do that?
Anything's possible. Now let's see you jump. That's good. That was great. Now Can you feel the light inside you?
Yes.
That's better. Now I think you better get some sleep. You've got to get up early tomorrow morning to see Kubla.
That hose over here, little star 43.
Uncle Jimmy!
What are you doing out of hospital?
I couldn't lay there anymore. I snuck out. Where's Kubla?
Where's Kubla? He's in his stall.
He's not there.
Kubla! Kubla!
How could you do something so blatantly idiotic?
Nobody saw me. I wore gloves. I timed it right. I put him in the trailer and was gone.
They're not stupid. They know I tried to buy the horse yesterday. Don't you think that's going to arouse their suspicions? Why? Why did you steal him?
You said you wanted him. I wanted him for you. So I went and got him. I can take him back if you want. I'll say there was a mix-up.
You're sure no one saw you?
Nobody. I can hide him.
No. Here's what I want you to do. Darken his coat and cover the white blaze on his forehead. Then alter his lip tattoo carefully. Put him with the other horses where he won't stand out.
Let's look at this objectively. There's been no ransom note, so kidnapping for profit's out of the question.
Couldn't make a profit off of me.
Well, who would profit from having Kubla?
I've told you, Whitney Ross.
Alex, the fact is she does want Kubla, and keeping him out of the futurity tomorrow can only increase her horse's chances of winning.
Believe me, Simon, I know which way the arrows are pointing.
Well, we could tell our suspicions to the police and let them investigate. Or we could pay a visit to the Ross stables and lay our suspicions to rest. Whichever you want. Well, Alex, I thought while you were chewing the fat with Miss Ross, I might take a little look around.
Why do you always do this to me, Simon?
Do what?
Bring this bag.
It's gotten us out of trouble more than once.
Yeah, that's because when you've got it with you, you take too many chances.
Well, I just can't help myself. You know, it's like when I see a fogged mirror, I've just got to write something on it with my finger. When I see a chance, I take it. Sorry. Thought you looked like someone I know. Hey. You seen anyone new around?
They should have let me buy Kubla. I could have cared for him, protected him.
You have hundreds of horses, Whitney. Why did you want Kubla so badly?
Oh, I don't know. He touches something in me. Something I can't...
Resist.
Do you think I stole Kubla?
It doesn't matter what I think.
Come on.
Where?
The stalls, the corral. I want you to look everywhere and satisfy yourself that Kubla isn't here.
I'll be back for you. I promise. Okay, boy, stay.
Well, you've seen everything. Kubla isn't here. Tell me, Alex, is it all women you don't trust? Or just me? I really want you to trust me, Alex. I have to get to the track. Will you drive me there? Randy, no! Randy!
I won't let him take Kubla away from me.
Randy!
Today's feature, the 8th race, the Pacific Futurity for 2-year-olds with a total purse money of $200,000. The pari-mutuel windows are now open for wagering on the Daily Double, the Select 7, and the first race. Post time for the first race is 12:30.
I don't even know why we're here. You're not gonna find Kubla.
If you were an Indian, they'd call you Black Cloud. But we're Sunny Skies, right?
Right. There's still time, Uncle Jimmy. And he's a wizard.
I had it all under control, Randy. How could you do this? Hurry up, get him inside. I had him where I wanted him. How could you lose control like that?
Because I'm tired of being treated like one of your horses you pad or whip to get what you want.
Randy!
Now, when we walk into that winner's circle today with Bismarck, I go in as your partner, and you feel like kissing somebody, you kiss me.
Get out! Get out of here before I...
What? Call the cops? Now, I might have stole the horse, but you decided to keep him and change his looks. So unless you want to trade all this in for jail, from now on, you do what I tell you. Now move. In there till I get back. Make sure he doesn't get away, understand?
Take care of him. Don't worry. He ain't going anywhere.
What'd he do? Well, maybe he didn't kiss good enough. What's that?
about you?
I'll live. What'd you do to the other two?
Oh, it's just some harmless sleeping gas. Look, it won't last long. We haven't got much time. You get the car. I'll get Kubler into the trailer.
Wait a minute, Simon. Simon, the keys. I lost them.
Oh, Alex.
If I lost them in this hay, we'll never find them.
Wait a minute. Let's try this.
Yeah, right.
Just hope there's no needles in there to distract me. Alex, it works.
All Pacific Futurity entry should be in the paddock.
Well, the stewards find out I didn't scratch Kubler by the deadline, they'll suspend my license. Doesn't much matter anyway.
It's Simon! Yeah! Did you find him? Did you find him? Is he all right?
You found him?
Got some explaining to do about how he looks, but he's raring to go.
Have you seen Whitney and Covington?
They were in the paddock.
I've got something to take care of.
I knew you would find him. You really are a wizard.
I'll let you into a secret. We're all a wizard, we just don't know it. Now let's get Kubler ready for the race, shall we?
All Pacific Futurity entry should be in the paddock. This is the last call.
You! Call the police! I've got something for the loser circle here.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. In the 8th race, number 6, B's Reward, will be wearing blinkers.
I've never been so nervous in my life. There's so much riding on this race. Simon, we're the long shot.
Jimmy, it doesn't matter where you start, it's where you finish that counts.
Your attention, please. The horses are coming onto the track for the 23rd running of the $200,000 Pacific Futurity, a 6-furlong race for 2-year-olds. The horses are at the gate.
You're all set. All right.
All right, Kubler. It's just you and me. Doesn't Kubler look great?
Gosh, I can hardly recognize him.
Are you as nervous as I am, Timmy?
No.
Why'd you do it?
I don't know. Once I had him there, I couldn't let him go. It's that passion, that obsession we talked about.
I'm sorry.
Can't we wait till after the race?
It is now post time. The flag is up. And there they go. Breakaway taking the lead on the inside. Wins Tokyo second. Bismarck between horses third. Approaching the far turn. Breakaway still in the lead. Bismarck second and moving up on the outside. Wins Tokyo now third. And Peaceful B's Reward aware. And rounding out the field, Bare Knuckles and Kubler's Fire. Coming from far off the pace, they're beginning to make you move. As they round the grandstand turn and head for home. It's Bismarck in front, running strongly. Braithwaite holding on the second wind, Stokey third and drifting wide. Then Kugler's Fire moving up fast in the middle of the track. Bare knuckles, peace, movement, and B's reward. Into the stretch, it's Bismarck in the lead. Braithwaite in second. Kugler's Fire now third, making a move on the leader. It's Bismarck in front. Kugler's Fire now second on the outside as they pass the 8th pole. It's a two-horse race. Bismarck and Kugler's Fire. Kugler's Fire and Bismarck neck and neck, nose to nose. It's Kugler's Fire taking the lead and driving hard. It's Kugler's Fire pulling away. It's Kugler's Fire in front. Bismarck second, Braithwaite with Stokey fighting for third. It's Kugler's Fire out in front by 2. It's Kugler's Fire by 3. Kugler's Fire running easily. Bismarck in second, Braithwaite with Stokey still fighting for third. It's Kugler's Fire all alone. It's Kugler's Fire, the winner by 2.
Well, it looks like the good guys won. Isn't there any way I can change your mind?
So am I. Come on. 66 to 1. Right in the bank.
Hey, Kubler. We don't want you a horse of a different colour for your victory photo, do we? Hey, now you look more like a champion. Yeah.
Okay, let's have a smile now. Got it.
Stay tuned as a new look in designer jeans creates a fashion frenzy. Jack Warden and Ryan O'Neal star in So Fine next.
Short skirts. Is the fashion industry hiking hemlines to hike profits? Aaron Moriarty with the story tomorrow on the CBS Morning News.
Where are you going with those stripes?
That's Aqua Fresh for kids. Just follow me.
Toothpaste? I hate to brush.
Aqua Fresh for kids makes brushing fun. It's got a zingy taste kids love. Fluoride, too, and it's easy to pump and has a neat top.
Great, but how are you going to get those stripes in there?
Watch. Aqua Fresh for kids. I make brushing fun.
My McDonald's Happy Meal, please. Thank you. My McDonald's Happy Meal, please.
Rubble, rubble.
Hamburglar, you've really become attached to that McDonald's Happy Meal.
Here come the Fraggles in their vegetable cars. And you can get either Gobo Fraggle, or Red, or Boober and Wembley, or Moki when you buy a McDonald's Happy Meal featuring Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock toys at McDonald's.
Well, I got excited for this comic book because I did not have it. And now I got to find another copy because I still don't have it. Because it's missing the back cover. And it's evidently had something spelled on it. It's stuck. Yeah, it's... man. That's what I get for just grabbing a book and not paying attention. Boo! But, look at that. Look at that. You could got a Star Wars model rocket. All because it says photon torpedo. Disappointing. Disappointing. Oh well. I have it for now. I'll have to find another one. So if you have issue 93 of Erie Magazine and you'd be willing to send it to me, I would greatly appreciate it. You can send it to 124 North Sunset Drive, Ohio 45556. Actually, if you would just like to get rid of all your comic books and toys, you can send them to me. No. And they'll end up here. So I hope you guys dig The Wizard. I have a lot of fun with this show. Yeah, you know, it is a sad, bittersweet show. But you can enjoy shows even if the lead is gone and went in a bad way, but we'll enjoy it for what it is. So, but we're gonna scoot right on over to some Viper. I haven't showed Viper in a while, and I kind of needed to. Yet again, we are still looking. You know, but when families, yeah, that's all I'm saying. We will find the diagrams to the Viper, hopefully down the road. Knock on wood. But on that note, this is actually the Viper's finale of season 1. You know, I'd like to see Viper return. I want to see a show that brings all the cars from different shows and like Hardcastle, McCormick, and Knight Rider, and Dukes of Hazzards, and all that stuff. Bring them all together, and have just one big race off or something. Have it almost like the Laugh Olympics, but with all the cars from the TV shows. Just saying. So this is Viper, episode 12, and this is the season 1 season finale. Enjoy.
Today marks the anniversary of Carpathia's overthrow of the remaining communist old guard and its replacement by a progressive democratic government. 2 years ago, Prime Minister Valad Lesko, a man of royal blood...
That was 3 weeks ago. Now, they cut their broadcast feed, but some of our people managed to get out the raw footage. Now, this photo was taken in Budapest the following day. Alan Reese, on the right. 5 eyewitnesses identified him at the assassination scene. Now, that's Noel Severin on the left. He's Reese's advance man. Reese was the CIA attaché to the American Embassy in Carpathia. He worked hand in hand with the thugs who overthrew Lesko in the first place, and then he went underground when Lesko returned to power.
So now Reese is freelance.
Well, he sells his services to the highest bidder. In this case, Lesko's political enemies, of which there are many. Now, Lesko's daughter is flying in tomorrow.
Daughter? Why?
Carpathia is a democracy, but it still has a few old traditions. Until its parliament can elect a new leader, Katia Lesko is the acting head of state.
Julian Wilkes, foreign affairs expert.
At least one of us reads the newspaper.
Well, she's finalizing a series of trade agreements with our local industries organized by some of the city's Carpathian expatriates. Now, success will help keep her country economically stable. We believe Reese will go after her as well. Washington is standing back until the smoke clears and Carpathia is a fully recognized government. So, discreet protection is the answer. That's where we come in.
No, I am not a bodyguard, Delia.
I'm asking you to simply drive her from the airport to a safe house and then to the trade talks in the morning.
Or a limo service.
Joe, imagine the effect on the city politically and emotionally if a world leader were assassinated here.
We're also talking about a Cold War stockpile of nuclear missiles, which could go on the arms market if Carpathia falls apart.
Right now, Katia Lesko is the only one holding her nation together.
Where's all the security? She chartered me to fly, and I flew. I mean, how did I know she was some big shot that ditched her entourage? Well, where are they? Runway 6. Look, she went ballistic when I answered their radio call. I don't need this aggravation. I'm going back to flying commercial.
Your manners are so stupid. Come. Hey, you, driver. I'm being followed. Put my bags into the car immediately.
The day after tomorrow. A time when criminals rule the city. The only weapon that can stop them needs a driver.
A man without a memory can be supplied with. After a little cosmetic fine-tuning, he'll be our driver.
Let's initiate changeover.
3, 2, 1, activate.
The most wanted man on wheels is about to change sides. Now, against a corrupt system, a lone fight for justice. Viper is taking back the streets.
Is this the way you dress to escort a foreign dignitary? Where's your uniform?
You're looking at it.
I'll give you $1,000. Take me to the nearest nightclub in town.
Thanks, but you're going where they want you to go.
And where would that be?
Somewhere safe.
I'll take responsibility for the change of route. First a little entertainment, and then the statements. How does that sound?
Sorry. Got my orders.
Stop this car at once. Let me out of the car.
Wouldn't be a good idea at 50 miles an hour.
I said let me out of the car.
Tell you what. You figure out how to unlock the door, you can leave.
I see your game now. 5,000. Any nightclub, anywhere. You find me amusing?
Just find it hard to believe you come halfway around the world just to do the town.
It wasn't my idea to come to do these trade talks. Why am I explaining myself to you? You're my driver, not my nanny.
Just doing my job. Believe me, if I were your nanny, I'd send you to bed without your supper. Right this way, you're, what am I supposed to call you anyway? Your Excellence? Your Highness?
I haven't taken my father's office. I have no title yet.
How about your nothingness?
Katya, why did you run from your escort?
I wanted my privacy.
In the future, tell me what you want so I may get it for you.
You mean so you can tell me what to do, Sarat? I'm not a child any longer.
Of course not. You present a great new nation, and as a Secretary of State, I want to make sure that you receive the respect you deserve.
Driver, could you please take my bags and put...
The driver can put them in the guest room.
The trade talks begin precisely at 9 tomorrow. This is yours. I had your father's ring sized to fit you. Wear it for your country. If you can bring these trade talks to a successful conclusion, you will cement your position as your father's rightful successor.
Sarat, I already told you, I am not certain I wish to take my father's office.
But your people wish you to do so. At least you must behave as a leader. Your father was the first man since Alexander the Great to unify Carpathia. You are the only one who can represent that unity.
I am not my father.
You will have to do. Driver, I expect His Excellency's daughter delivered to trade conference at precisely 8:55 tomorrow morning. Thank you for your hospitality, Mr. and Mrs. Wilkes. Good night, Katya.
Good night.
Ms. Lesko. I'm Julian Wilkes. This is my wife, Mara. My kids, Ronnie and Lucy.
How do you do?
We waited dinner. We thought you might like to join us. I roasted a chicken.
You cooked it yourself? I expected servants.
Show me the money. Where's the package? They're at the safe house now. Not the best place for you to do your business. Obviously not. If I wanted career advice, I'd ask you for it. I bet there's more money there than you've ever seen in your life.
America, eh? Like they say, you get rich quick here.
Nobody gets rich quick, sport. Around here, we work for a living.
Well, I'll show you to your room now. It's down here at the end of the hall. And if you'd like anything else, you just let me know.
I'd like to go shopping tomorrow. Can you arrange it?
Well, I'd be happy to take you.
Good. Be ready at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Well, I have a job, but I could meet you after work.
You work and you cook your own meals. This isn't the America I expected.
That makes two of us.
Surely you don't intend this room for me.
I'm sorry. I mean, if you want our room, I could...
Forget it. These are the accommodations. I don't know how it works in Carpathia, but here the guest accepts the bed they're offered.
Joe, it's all right.
These are friends of mine. Show a little respect, okay?
This room is totally unsuitable for a head of state.
Since when are you a head of state? An hour ago, you were a little party girl looking for a nightclub.
How dare you speak to me in that way? I want another room and I want another driver.
This is the couch, and you can't fire me.
Mom? She can stay in my room if she wants. Really, I don't mind. I mean, my stereo's up there, and I got a lot of great discs.
Thank you, Miss Wilkes. But I couldn't ask you for your bed. This room will be fine.
Okay. Night.
Night, honey. Oh, sleep well.
I'll be out here in case you need anything during the night.
Fine. You may leave.
Oh, I suggest you set your alarm so you don't oversleep, and we don't have a handmaid to bring your breakfast in.
That reminds me. My attendant will be accompanying me tomorrow. Since that car of yours only has 2 seats, she'll need a driver of her own.
I'm not your social secretary.
You are here to see to my needs. If I can't fire you, then at least I expect your cooperation. Or, should I contact your superiors?
Okay, you need another driver. I've got just the man for the job.
Hey, Sparky, what's the threads? Hey, Joe, will you tell these Euro thugs I'm kosher? Don't these jamokes know the Iron Curtain's been sold for scrap? And what's all the commotion downstairs?
International trade talks. Hush, hush.
Hush, hush. My eardrums are bleeding from all the racket. All right, what's this favor you want me to do?
I'm supposed to take this official and her attendant shopping.
Shopping? Forgive me, Joe. But I mean, your fashion sense is a trifle thin. Not that it doesn't look good on you.
Anyway, this attendant needs an escort. You're volunteering.
No. And if I may say one more time, no, I do not double date at cramps my style.
It's not a date. I take mine in the Viper, you take yours in the Cuda.
Okay, wait a minute. Give me a little more info. What is this girl like?
She's Carpathia.
Forget about it. I'm not babysitting some babushka bow wow as a favor to anybody. Driver?
This is Scottish attaché Fatima. I want them back by 10 o'clock tonight. No drinking, no dancing, no exceptions. You may bring the cars to the service entrance where it will be less conspicuous. Fatima, this way.
for this big time. How's my hair?
So, how'd the talks go?
Why do you ask?
Just making conversation.
In my country, we only ask questions when we really want to know the answer.
So how'd the talks go?
Well, I think it's very difficult for me. Since my father's death, I've been pushed into a life I'm barely ready for.
You seem to have handled the responsibility, particularly with Surat.
He's an old comrade in arms of my father's, who thinks he can use me like a tool.
I thought you were both working for the same result.
He would say so. But I won't be used by anyone. Not even Sarat. So, after we go shopping, we hit the clubs?
No. I've got specific instructions.
Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. A 1971 Plymouth Barracuda.
Franklin, X Waters, ma'am, at your service. I'll be your driver.
What is the X for?
Extremely available.
This is your automobile.
Guilty as charged. Boy, you really know your cars, huh?
May I please to look under the hood? It's a landmark in automotive history. Could you show it all to me later? After we have shopped till we're dropped?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Try this one.
Mara, why don't you try this on?
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't like it?
Of course, I love it. It's beautiful, but...
Let me buy it for you. A gift for your hospitality. And something for the children, too.
I couldn't let you do that.
Oh, I insist. I was rude to you last night. In Carpathia, a gift is always sent as an apology.
Really?
No. But a custom must start somewhere. Please.
You talked me into it.
No chance. I wish. Heart attack.
What about this one, Frankie?
It's a little on the demure side, if you will.
What is this demure?
Safe, boring, dull.
You don't want it safe.
Right. A tough guy. Now, can I tell you something? This is you.
Yes.
Hey, Joe, can I tell you something? I feel like Oscar de la Waters here. Behold, if you will, my creation. Yo, Fatima.
I'm on the Jersey girl side, don't you think, Frankie?
Great, huh? You know, Fatima was in the motor pool of the Carpathian National Army. She even taught Your Highness over there how to drive.
Franklin, please, could you choose a belt for me?
Franklin?
I don't want to get too familiar, Joe. I am trying to act like a professional here.
This one for the nightclub. Yes?
No.
I saw one on the corner. 1 hour. You prefer this one? Maybe if you're nice, I'll let you dance with me.
You don't give up, do you?
You're beginning to get the picture. Isn't that the saying?
What do you think, Joe?
Have you seen Frankie or Katya?
I thought they were with you.
Frankie.
What's wrong?
I think I've just been ditched.
a zombie. No. You got something with umbrellas in them? It's this girl's first time in the States, and I want something, to impress them. Why'd you leave the dress shop? Because she said you said we should. She said you'd be right over to join us.
The hell is wrong with you? Huh? Bad enough you nearly got yourself killed. You almost took my friend with you. And the rest of us, for that matter.
Don't lecture me, driver.
I'm not your driver. I'm calling the shots now. You understand? You understand? Get used to it, all right? Reese is on our tail. We gotta find a new safe house.
This is it.
Poke out my eyes. Franklin, this is magnificent.
Thanks. Oh, your room is right through there, Your Grace. Okay, so who's hungry?
I'm starving. Katya, look. Pot pea. I must have this.
And so you shall. Turkey, pot pea for everybody. Oh, hey, Joe, you can bunk in my room, okay? I'm gonna make up the sleeper here for Fatima, and I'll take the first watch. Fatima, I got just the movie for us tonight. After you. There we go. I think you're really gonna like this.
Joe, you okay?
Yeah, we're over at Frankie's.
Is Katya with you?
Yeah, Fatima too. You should get a hold of Delia and get over here as quick as you can.
Be there as soon as we can. See you.
What do you know about the guy who came after you?
Only that he killed my father, and that he plans to kill me. Even after my mother died, and I was my father's only family, my father kept me away from politics and himself. He loved me, of course, but we were never close. Now and then he had me stand beside him and behave presidentially. I found it difficult to mourn a man I barely knew. And now I'm suddenly expected to die for principles he never taught me.
You're not expected to die.
Then worse yet, I'm expected to live to be like him. I am not my father. I can never become him, however much other people may desire it. And this party girl you think I am, that's not me either. I only behave like this because I'm afraid.
What do you want, Katya?
I want a normal life. I never asked for these responsibilities.
Believe me, I know the feeling.
Do you really?
What were you doing at a nightclub anyway?
Don't ask.
Reese isn't the type of man who'll drop a contract. The only way we'll collar him is if we draw him out in the open.
I agree. You got any ideas?
Just one. We'll use Delia's sources to leak word on the street that Katya's ditched her bodyguards, and she wants to bargain with whoever's after her for her safety.
Wait a minute, I thought we were supposed to be protecting her.
Well, of course. But trust me, Joe. The level of danger to Katya will have to be held under control. But if Reese bites, this time we'll be waiting for him.
You mean you want to use me as bait?
I won't allow it. Neither will Sarat.
It's my decision.
You don't have to do this, Katya.
Reese killed my father. I want him caught.
Please, Katya, to bargain with your life?
If I don't do this, I'll always be looking over my shoulder. All of us are in danger tonight. I have to stop this now.
Okay. I think there might be a way to make this happen.
Tell me what I have to do.
It's all arranged. The girl wants to negotiate. She's gonna meet us in the old industrial district across the river.
Are you sure about this?
Absolutely. Information comes through the right sources. It all checks out. Makes sense. She's young, unworldly.
And terrified. Nice work, Severin.
I demand to know where you're keeping Katya. This is an outrageous breach of security.
Mr. Secretary, I think you should know that your security has already been compromised. Metropol just found one of your guards dead in an alley.
Dead?
Katya is safe with us. Right now, the less anybody knows, the more secure she'll be.
She's my responsibility.
That's enough, Sarat. Who is the leader of Karpazhe, Mr. Secretary?
You are, of course, but...
I'll see you tomorrow at the talks.
Let me know when you're in position. We'll close in on her from all sides. Job scrub.
It's a trap. Everybody out, now.
Stay put. Keep the doors locked.
Let us have a little talk, shall we?
What is this?
It's okay. Okay, get back in the car. We gotta get out of here.
No, Reese may still be around.
He died. He said he became a prisoner. And you too would have died because of me. I want nothing to do with it. Nothing to do.
It's okay. Come with me. Let me show you something.
What is this place?
It's my safe house.
It's amazing.
I wanted you to see it. To explain to you that I understand how you feel.
But I don't understand.
See, my name used to be Michael Payton. I was a criminal. Then something happened that gave me a chance to turn things around. I was able to help people who needed help. I never asked for these responsibilities.
Why didn't you refuse?
I was in the wrong place at the right time. And I think you were too.
You sound as if you believe in fate.
I just believe that there's some things you can't turn away from. Gotcha. This probably isn't a good idea.
Why not?
Because you are who you are, and I'm just...
All the more reason, Joe.
First name's aside. I'm still just your driver.
You're fired.
Hey, Joe, what are you up to? You there? I had to bypass your signal block for crying out loud.
Yeah, we're here, Frankie.
Hey, since when do you leave us out of your itinerary, huh? Surratt's busting my chops trying to find out where you are.
Everything's okay. Reese show his face?
Nowhere, no how. If Thorne says that if Her Majesty there can wrap up the talks tomorrow, we can get her home before Reese regroups.
Well, you get a good night's sleep, and we'll meet you at the hotel in the morning.
Sure thing.
He's right, you know, Joe. When the talks are finished tomorrow, I have to go home.
Both have our work to do.
Tomorrow. Not tonight. Will you do one last thing for me? Driver?
Sure. Your nothingness.
My country is surrounded by mountains. Before I go, I'd love to see the ocean in the morning. With you.
Some kind of energy field has been blocking your tracking device.
They may be near powerful electronic equipment that could interfere with the signal.
It's back online. She's moving again. Heading toward the coast.
Of course, even as a child, she was fascinated by the sea. Why did you kill my guard, Mr. Reese?
It's bad enough I have to trust you, Surratt. Why risk letting one of your spear carriers identify me?
That man was blood loyal to me.
Just like you were blood loyal to Lesko and his daughter.
American irony. Find Katya, eliminate her, and pin it on Astor. Prove to me that you're capable of more than just shooting old fools standing still at parades.
She's been lucky. Her luck's just run out.
Just as yours, if she's not dead before sunset. You want your most generous fee for services rendered? I want the country. Kill her and make us both happy men.
It's so beautiful here. It's like standing on the edge of the world.
So what happens when you go home?
More meetings with the cabinet. And if I close the talks here, And there's the question of accepting office. But sometimes a leader has given up her responsibilities for other things.
I think we both know that wouldn't be right.
My grandparents' marriage was arranged by their families. They never even met until just before their wedding. But it's no longer that way. Perhaps it was simpler when one didn't have to make such a difficult choice.
Here you go, nice cup of mocha java. What, did I make some kind of Carpathian faux pas? Maybe I should have offered you tea, huh? Or bouillon, maybe.
I must speak to Katya. I don't know what she wishes to wear for the conference this afternoon, or if I should make travel arrangements.
Hey, she'll check in, Fatima.
But she's gone all night. And
don't worry about it, she's with Joe. Hey, what could go wrong, huh? Hey, this better be important.
Where the hell's Joe?
He's at the power station.
I'm at the power station. The Viper's gone and Joe's not answering the car phone. Something's not right.
Something you're wearing or carrying.
What's the meaning of this?
It's Katya. She seemed to have disappeared.
What do you mean, disappeared?
What you got here, Mr. Secretary?
It's a tracking device. Traitor.
Fatima, is man who wants to save his country from the wolves a traitor? Sometimes to best serve the state, a leader must fall.
But to kill Katya?
This is not a fable, a folktale where a child must wear her dead father's crown. She will destroy Carpathia.
Sir, as a duly authorized police officer, I am detaining you on the suspicion of attempted murder.
Murder? I would simply call it politics.
Comrades?
Secretary.
Katya.
This way.
for my friends. Let's go.
Not much more I can do from here. It's up to you now, Joe.
End of the line, Hustler. Lose the weapon and turn around. I'm going to drop you just enough to keep you down. And then I'm going to waste the girl. Yeah. And you know what? When the authorities arrive, you get the credit for the kill. Drop it. I'd really like it on my own resume. But I guess I'm just a generous guy.
You got one of those suicide pills on you, Reese. You better eat it.
You've avenged my father's death, Joe. All those years he served my family, only to turn against us. I'll never really understand.
It means he's very persuasive. Looks like Surratt's under arrest. Father'd be proud of you, Katya. Closed the trade agreements and kept your country together.
Carpathia stays together and we split apart, Joe. It doesn't seem fair.
I'll miss you.
I never really thought I'd hear you say that. I want to give you something. Call it my first official presentation.
Thank you, Madam President.
The homing device is still in place, so I'll always know where you are.
It is my service medal of the National Army Motor Pool.
Timai, I don't know what to say.
Say nothing. I would just cry if you do. Goodbye, darling.
They got away, huh, Joe? Kind of romantic, though, huh? Giving up the Danes for the good of democracy? Hey, can I tell you something? We should do this more often, you know? Helping out the huddled masses yearning to be set free. You know, Joe, I think this is going to be the start of a beautiful friendship.
Sorry, Frankie. Got my hands full rounding up the usual suspects.
Wait up, will you?
I was tired, listless. My hair looked bad. My dog moved away. My life was as bland as your average chicken sandwich. Then I tried McDonald's new Max Grill. Now this was different. A marinated chicken breast with Monterey Jack, sweet red onions, tangy herb dressing on an oven-fresh roll. Well, things changed. My hair looks great. My dog came home, and we struck oil in the backyard.
Coincidence? We don't think so. Try McDonald's new Max Grill. Further proof that what you want is what you get. At McDonald's today.
Introducing Quackers, little ducks with a lot of flavor. So now, all the cheddar cheese flavor of a cheddar cheese puff is in a little duck. And all the sour cream and onion flavor of a sour cream and onion chip is also in a little duck. New flavor-coated Quackers in sour cream and onion, crispy original and cheddar. A lot of flavor in a little duck.
Okay, you want to talk about ridiculous? You have the Brock's Gumdinger's Adventures with Gumby and Pokey in Gumdinger Land there. And then you have the exact same ad on the inside. 1986 was a weird year. So I hope you guys enjoyed Viper, because I know I do. And we're going way the other direction, and we're doing some more Sinbad. You know, I think I would not have watched this show had it not been for all the pretty women. But I get it, guys. You know, if you that's your thing, and there are good-looking guys on there too. So I'm just saying, women, guys, yeah. There was some eye candy for everybody. Let's just put it that way. I've always dug Sinbad. I'm actually one of the few people that love that Sinbad animated movie with Brad Pitt. Freaking love that movie. I think I actually still have the 12-inch Sinbad toy. For some reason, he was a G.I. Joe. Weird. I don't get it, but it was cool. And I think he's in with my 12-inch G.I. Joe figure somewhere. That's what happens when you have a massive G.I. Joe collection. You just have the people go, "Oh, do you got that?" "Yeah, where's that?" I was like, "I have no idea." It is boxed up and put away somewhere. I wish it wasn't. I wish I was one of the people that had just the whole, you know, as I say this, as I have a whole room to this. But there's people that have like the glass walls and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I hate cleaning this place. I'm always cleaning up the captain's quarters. Always. Always. This place is never, ever, ever clean. It's the basement. You know, I feel like Lily Munster in the old episode of The Munster. She's going around dusting things, putting more dust on it. That's what it feels like down here. So I'm always dusting. So if you see dirt on stuff, dude, believe me, that was clean like 3 days ago. But I'm in a basement with 3 dogs and 2 cats in the laundry room right next door. So I get this place dusty quick. As they talk about being dusty down here. So here you guys go. This is Sinbad, episode 7. And this is King Frozzo. Fruzzo? F-R-I, or F-I-R-O-U-Z. There you go. Enjoy.
Maeve, look. The Isle of Khorizar. It's a sailor's secret. It's the perfect place to pick up some food and water.
I don't know. I've never been one for secrets. Now have I, Dermot?
Careful, Rongar! This is a one-of-a-kind instrument. Why, this invention could change worldwide communications. Oh, I didn't mean to make you nervous. You're doing just fine.
Rongar, drop anchor!
Whoa! Hard to find good help these days, huh?
Interesting doodad, Farouz.
Oh, yes, quite. You see, with this, I capture the power of the sun to send a beam of precisely controlled light to a far land. All the world will use this to send messages back and forth in code.
Holy moly!
Apparently, I haven't quite calibrated the direction ratio, but no harm done.
He turns me into a one-man barbecue. It's no harm done?
Dermot! Dermot, off my beamer! Immediately!
Oh, no. Seems like Dermot's not too impressed with your invention, Farouz.
My, certainly packs a powerful wallop, doesn't it?
All right, let's see what damage we've done.
Dermot senses someone coming.
I sense they're already here.
Hold that thought, guys. I am Admiral Azul, protector of Coruscant. Are you the captain of that vessel in our bay? I am, and these are my shipmates. My name is Sinbad. Sinbad? Your reputation as a great sailor precedes you. So then you'll believe me when I offer my sincere apologies for the damage we inflicted upon your beautiful forest. You mean our ancient and revered forest, where members of the royal family have been buried for generations. Accidents happen. Actually, I'm very intrigued and fascinated by the power of your new weapon.
Weapon? Well, I suppose it could be used that way, but I could never build weapons.
You are its creator? This is Farouz. I am most impressed with your ingenuity. So impressed that I would like to invite you all to an afternoon of festivities honoring our late king.
we're being held captive, don't you?
Where's your sense of adventure? You seem to be in charge here, Azul. Are your king and queen unable to attend?
You are unaware of our tragedy. The strife I spoke of earlier.
Both our leaders were killed by raiding Marzaks. Terrible, demonic, inhuman warriors of living metal. The warlike Marzaks were sent upon us by our ancient enemies in the island of Marzos. And yet, although we lost our king and queen, the last shining gem of Coruscant still gives us strength. Princess Lila.
Well, may I have the chance to look upon this living gem?
She will join us shortly.
Admiral Azul, what do you mean by dragging that great, ugly metal and glass contraption into the palace storeroom? I banged my head on the thing twice, trying to get out of its way.
Sinbad, Firouz, friends, the Grand Vizier, Paz. No, Sinbad, come.
Hey, Firouz, what's he talking about? I don't.
Hello.
Admiral Azul, it sounded like your vizier was talking about my invention.
Yes. I couldn't leave such an invaluable weapon aboard your ship where Marzos raiders might claim it. I had it taken to the palace. For its protection, of course.
We appreciate your concern for its safety, Admiral, as well as the help you'll surely give us when it's time to return it to the ship.
My men are at your disposal.
You must have very big bones.
So, Firouz, we'd be honored if you'd consider our palace your temporary headquarters.
It sounds ideal. But my friends and I...
All make obeisance. Princess Lila, future queen of Coruscant.
Welcome, travelers, to Coruscant.
Your Majesty. I am Captain Sinbad. Your every wish is my command. Some wine, Your Majesty?
Yes. If it was served to me by Firouz. Shall we sit? I would love to take part in any experiments you wish to pursue here.
That would be interesting.
Come on, Zach!
They come! They attack! Give me that.
That wasn't it. That's an idea.
It's retreating.
They disappeared, as before. They vanish?
How did you manage to drive them off, Firuz?
Higher reasoning. I reasoned that a dye cloud might blind them. Blind, they might retreat.
If only countries were ruled by such genius.
Actually, I've always thought that a kingdom, scientifically run, could change the world.
After the Marzaks killed our king and queen, they simply disappeared just like today. Sorcery is at work.
They didn't just disappear today. They retreated somewhere.
My warrior of science. He drove the devils away.
These creatures are bold, Sinbad. They must have spied upon us. They watched us unload Firuz's invention, and they came here to steal it, our only means of defense.
Defense?
Our wealthy enemies from Marzos are taunting us. This attack was merely a forerunner of what's to come. They'll send an entire army of these creatures next.
What a horrible thought.
Their science is too much for us. My people, our people are doomed. Unless we have help. Firuz, without your genius, my kingdom will fall. Please, stay with us. We need a minister of science to save us.
Point of fact, I'm Minister of Science.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, Firuz may not choose to stay.
Well, perhaps just for a little while?
Well, you're all invited to remain.
I'm afraid that would be impossible.
Well, we really can't let you leave until our conflict with the island of Marzos is settled. It would be far too dangerous for you and your crew to sail into war-torn waters. They could capture you and use you as hostages.
We can't leave Firuz like this.
Right.
Firuz, I want you to go with me back to the ship.
But these people need my help. They need the help of my science.
Firuz, it's not your war.
They may act a little strange, but think of the heartache they've been through. Poor princess, losing both her mother and her father.
She didn't seem overly heartbroken to me. Firuz, something is very wrong here.
For once, Firuz, he's right. The spirits tell me of danger.
Spirits are vindictive creatures. They've always disliked me. Because science seeks to make magicians of us all.
No, that's not it. Not at all.
In the future, magic will retreat to the shadows. Science and reason will rule.
Reason. And Firuz.
I didn't say that. Surely you can see that what I'm trying to do here is noble. Coruscant is the beginning of a benevolent empire. An empire that will peacefully bring about the rule of science to the entire world.
Listen, old friend.
Look, please, just don't spoil the ceremony.
I don't trust your Princess Alila, Firuz.
Sinbad, she needs me.
The entire kingdom needs him. Do you Outlanders have some doubts about his genius?
Not at all, Your Majesty. We just want to make sure he'll be happy here after we depart.
I believe with all my heart that this man will save Coruscant from the threat of Marzos.
Well, in that case, we look forward to the ceremony. take Dubar and set sail for Marzos tonight. It lies but 10 leagues to the north. Make sure no one sees you.
Marzos? What's in Marzos?
That's what I'd like you to find out.
Perhaps you'd allow me to offer you a good luck kiss before the swearing in. To our future? That reminds me, if you have the time before the ceremony, would you look at these plans we've drawn up of your Ruby Beamer? I'm afraid our engineers are not in your league, if there are any corrections.
They've made a hash of it. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. But, my princess, we already have a working model here in the palace.
We will need many more if we are to defend ourselves from Marzos.
Of course. It's just the Beamer was never intended for war.
But you saw what happened with the Marzax. They will destroy us unless we have such weapons. We are proud of you, Firuz. We need you. I need you.
I'll change the diagrams. I'll supervise the construction myself. I really appreciate all of this. You know, when all this is over,
of the ceremony?
Yeah, a bit too rich for my blood. We've got a trip to take.
Well, not without Sinbad, we don't.
Yeah, it's his idea. He wants us to go to Marzos and do a little bit of spying.
Oh? Sounds risky. What are we waiting for?
Hope it's better than the room. They're using Firuz as some sort of pawn, Rangar. We have to make him see that. You're not really gonna eat that stuff, are you? They serve us horse meat. They throw us in this flea pit. You get the feeling we're really not welcome here? I'm gonna skip my dinner tonight. Go have a chat with Firuz instead. Feel like a stroll? Enjoy your meal, General. Firuz? Where is he?
In there. See for yourself.
I know about these things. Let me bandage him.
Azul will tend to him, my minister. They are comrades.
What is all this?
Sinbad. This man has news from the lands to the north.
I slipped into Marzos to scout. They're planning to attack us, like before. They want Ruby Beamer. They're raising a great navy to attack Curacao.
What exactly did you see?
Are you blind? This man is badly injured. He nearly lost his life behind enemy lines.
Firuz, all Coruscant turns to you now for strength.
Marzos people are barbarians. can't allow the good citizens of Coruscant to be exterminated? We'll protect Coruscant. We will arm ourselves and all our able-bodied men. We'll attack Marsos before they can attack us. Azul?
As you say, Minister Farouz, I hereby declare a state of war.
Farouz! Let it be war.
Melvin? Lord Minister, these are the coasts of Marsos.
Farouz? War is something not to be taken lightly. Let me set sail and confirm Morup's report.
Are you calling our agent a liar? Farouz, this Sinbad is beginning to annoy me.
Remove yourself, sailor. You're distracting, my Lord Minister.
Farouz, listen to me.
Sinbad, leave us.
But Farouz!
These people have put their faith in me. I can't let them down. I'll understand if you don't want to stay and fight.
Perhaps it would be a good idea if you and your crew left the island by morning. We will assure you safe passage.
I bet. Murangar! Let's leave quietly, for Farouz's sake.
Excellent performance, Morup.
Oh, thank you.
Where were you hiding when you were supposed to be in Marsos?
Spindle Street brothel.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Before the end.
The end of what?
As the sage said, dead men tell no tales. Dispose of him. He'll be declared a hero tomorrow. Now I must give some thought about the Sinbad problem. He makes me nervous. I seem to imagine him looking over my shoulder at every turn.
Seems Morup died of his wounds after all. So much for bravery.
We must tell Sinbad what we found before we tell Farouz.
May I ask where you have been and where you are going?
You may ask, but we don't have to answer.
Get out of our way.
Rumor has it you've been to Marsos.
You should never listen to rumors. Or don't you know that?
You're under arrest for fraternizing with the enemy.
There's no enemy there, and you know it.
Seize them!
Sides appear to be balanced.
Maybe not.
Drop your weapons or die. March these fools to the dungeon.
Yes, no, maybe. Perhaps a vapor that paralyzes the nerves.
So this is how you use your talents now, Farouz.
You're waiting for me to invent the door, Sinbad?
I know. Somebody beat you to it. What is all this?
Could you pass me that flask? You could have just blown up this entire room.
Well, you may just blow up an entire kingdom.
I serve my princess, who at least appreciates me.
Your princess is using you, Firuz. She's not interested in your mind, just your ability to create weapons.
I never thought I'd see the day when Sinbad would be jealous of a friend.
They killed Marab, Firuz. His whole spy mission was a lie.
I can understand your anger. For the first time, people are looking at me to be the hero, not you. They turn to me for protection, not you.
Firuz, look at me. Have I ever lied to you?
Stop it, you're confusing me.
We found the quiet man lurking outside.
Take them safely to their chambers. Sinbad, you have no idea what's going on here. The fate of these people is in my hands.
What kept you, little brother?
I was trying to skip breakfast.
Wow, Sinbad, you were right about Marzos. They're wealthy indeed, but they have no interest in this little kingdom.
We checked the harbor. No battleships, no preparations for war. Their idea of mortal combat is arguing over who picks up a check.
When I talked to them, no one had ever heard of the Mars Axe. An old wives' tale for sure.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Nobody I talked to heard of Mars Axe either. The whole story's a lie.
We've got to get to Firuz and stop this war.
Somehow I don't think the guards outside will play along.
We need a distraction. Where's Dermot?
He's safe. On the ship.
Guards! Guards, my friend! Oh, he's choking to death! Guards! You must help us! Guards!
It works. It works, yes.
How much longer must we put up with this waffling fool?
Once Firuz has helped us capture Marzos, we'll have learned how to use his weaponry. Then I'll be king of both lands, and you'll be my queen.
What about Firuz?
He will join his friend Sinbad in death.
It gets worse and worse. Firuz seems gripped by madness.
I've seen this madness before. They'll squander the kingdom's treasures, all of its people's wealth, on weapons.
Well, I think it's time we borrowed Firuz for a little while. Get him away from Azul and our poisonous princess.
I don't think you'll have that opportunity, Sinbad. Take them! More guards!
Go, Maeve! We'll hold them here as long as we can! Go get Firuz!
was obviously recruited by the leaders in Marzos.
A traitor. Maeve. That doesn't make any sense.
My friend, war can turn anyone into an animal. Not yet, Sinbad. The first dust of your grave, Sinbad. Belden, take this sailor and his cronies to the dungeon without a floor.
My pleasure.
Dermot! Get out before they catch you too.
Well, look who decided to join us.
It's nice here this time of year, isn't it? Did you hear that hit bottom?
No.
What is that?
Someplace I don't want to end up. Can you do anything about these chains, Maeve?
Reza, guardian of iron. Reduce the power of these chains.
Well, I'm impressed.
It must be, the sleep gas that they used on me. My head aches. I can't concentrate. Really.
Did you do that, Maeve?
I don't think so.
I did. Your feathered friend brought me. I pulled the release lever.
But I thought
I was crazy? No. That was an axe Azul wouldn't kill me, too. Come on, man. Come along, do. Quickly.
Maeve, remind me to give Dermot a little snack before dinner.
Come on now. I'm afraid that war is inevitable, my young friends. You have to leave here, or die with the rest of us.
I won't leave Feroz.
Even Feroz can't put out the fuse he has lit.
Where does this go?
Oh, you can't. Those are collapsed tunnels that used to lead to the old palace.
Sinbad.
What? The Marsax.
I thought so. These passages. They lead outside.
Yes, indeed. Azul discovered these remnants from a time long gone in Coruscant, when our leaders practiced the sciences of the tragic Atlantis. He couldn't reproduce more of them. The art of this machinery is beyond us.
Machines?
Originally designed to defend, Azul uses them to attack. The first to die were our king and our queen. The princess is only their niece. She and Azul want to rule Coruscant. Your friend, happening along with his invention, just hastened Azul's plans a bit.
Do you know how to activate these things?
They respond to rays emitted from a tiny machine, hidden in an amulet.
Azul's amulet.
Can't believe that Maeve and the others would betray me. I won't believe it. I want to see them. Now! Immediately!
But Feroz...
I want to see my friends!
But of course, without delay.
You're probably right, Feroz. This is probably all a misunderstanding.
My friends would never betray me.
Exactly. We're all tense, Feroz. Nervous over the prospect of war.
It's time for the sailor to die. We'll have to find him first.
What?
The sailor. All of them. They're gone.
Gone, but not forgotten, I hope. Me! Now out of our way. We're going to get Feroz.
You'll have to get through me first.
All right. You and me.
Delighted.
I feel so all alone.
Sinbad and my friends really care about me.
I care, Feroz. My love.
You'll pay for this show of insolence.
You looking for this? Buzz and I have programmed it to follow you to hell.
A man who believes he is so wise that he does not need to know himself. He knows nothing at all. No! Have you gone mad?
Give me the amulet! Here, I think it's broken.
They make me powerful! They make me the most powerful man on earth! No! Stop them! No! Please! I'm not supposed to die! I am all powerful!
Well, I guess power isn't all it's cracked up to be.
Stand still. We have your weapons. We don't need you anymore.
Feroz.
Did I neglect to tell you that Khorazarian mothers teach their daughters knife throwing? It keeps the men in line.
Actually, you neglected to tell me that point, but I do understand women's rights.
Sinbad! Oh, you know, oh, great Feroz, a long sea voyage will cure all your ills.
Point of fact, You're absolutely right.
Get back those provisions down the hole.
How you feeling?
Troubled by what I almost created.
Don't be so hard on yourself. If you'd stayed, they would have made you king.
Fortunately, Puz will make a better king than I would. I'm not cut out to be a politician.
Firuz, there's nothing wrong with your politics. Only the warmongers who misled you. It's the sad fate of many leaders.
True. Let's just say I'm glad to return to what I do best. Being a simple man of science.
And an invaluable member of my crew.
Why does Kellogg's Raisin Bran taste so good? It's got 2 scoops of raisins. How many is that? Enough to give 1 raisin to all of Dad's bowling team, the flight crew of a 747, and all the Miss Universe contestants. Wow, 2 scoops is a lot. There's still enough raisins for an entire Navy Frogman unit. That's a crowd of raisins. And you know what? Yeah, they're all for us.
Kellogg's Raisin Bran, a delicious part of this complete breakfast.
There's a crowd of raisins in 2 scoops.
Chicken yum.
Jump it up with new Checkerman Bubble Yum.
Chicken
So cool, there's no way to jump it up with Bubble Yum.
You know, some people tell me, I've been listening to you guys. Some of you guys see Dracula early in the mornings. I think I saw Dracula twice when I sit down and I thought about this the other day. I think it was on Saturday or Sunday mornings with vampires. And then I think it was on years later on late night. So, yeah. But, here you guys go. This is Dracula, episode 9. Enjoy.
I'm not kidding, Soph. It's a bunch of gorgeous women on roller skates skating around a track belting each other.
And that's what's on television in America.
Where else?
The best has got to be tractor pulling. I mean, beat that. Why do your tractors have to be pulled? Whoa, check out these old ruins. Perfect hiding place for a vampire.
Like we don't have enough vampires trying to turn us into permanent blood donors. He's scouting for more.
Guys, come quick!
him. Vlad the Impaler, better known as Dracula. This must be his resting place. The person who finds this can destroy Dracula forever. And I found it. Me. Max Townsend, fearless vampire hunter. I'll be famous.
Hi, I'm Cleo Cooper, and this is Cleo Talk. My guest today is Lana Zorro, the renowned psychic to the rich and powerful, whose book, Tuned to the Universe, was an international bestseller.
Thank you, Cleo. Thank you. You know, I feel a wonderful sense of warmth and admiration emanating from you.
Incredible. This is exactly what I'm feeling right now. And as always with Lana, her husband Lane.
Well, thank you, Cleo. It's very exciting to be
Okay, this is more or less how the intro will go. Then I'll throw to your opponent into this little debate. And I have no idea why he is not here for the rehearsal.
Sorry I'm late. I was on my way over when the entire transmission fell right out of my car.
Fine, well,
There's a little bit scattered all over the road.
You must be Mr. Hensley.
Do you know... Helsing. Do you know how many pieces there are in a transmission?
And of course you recognize Lana Zorro.
Mr. Helsing, as a child, you had a terrible fear. I'm getting a mixed image. I sense movement, darkness. Does this mean anything to you?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it means that you have all the tricks of the professional psychic. You generalize, you attempt to lead me on, and then I fill in the blanks and credit you with psychic ability.
I sense skepticism now.
Amazing.
Hello, I'm Lane Zorro, Lana's husband.
How do you do?
Well, not too bad, although I have a bit of a head cold. You know when they first start coming on and you get the pinched feeling in your sinus?
Okay, come on, Lane. I'm going to need my rest if my powers are to be tested this evening.
Please, don't take what I said personally.
Don't worry, Lana gets a little testy when she's...
Lane!
I'd better be going.
You know, you look much heavier on television. Well, I meant that as a compliment.
You didn't have to call me away like that.
I will not be insulted by that old bore.
Well, that's why I was trying to stay on his good side. He could really damage our reputation.
My reputation, darling. I am the psychic.
Yeah, and I'm the guy who digs up all the information you pretend to acquire through your great psychic gift.
I do have a gift. I just can't turn it on and off like a light switch. And speaking of digging up, find me something interesting I can sense about that Helsinki character tonight.
Hustling!
No!
Look what I found in the archives, guys. That castle has been unoccupied for over 3 centuries. It was last used by a visiting Transylvanian nobleman. Guess which one?
That clinches it. It's Dracula's coffin. All we have to do is wait till he's asleep and give him the old wooden stake wake-up call.
We better tell Uncle Gustav.
Oh, no, let's do it ourselves. It'll be like a present to him.
Could be dangerous.
For once, I agree with Max. It says in this book that if you catch a vampire while he's sleeping in his coffin, he can't do anything to you. We got a chance to be real heroes.
Kids, I'm off to the TV studio. Now, you be sure to watch. I'm going to wipe the floor with that charlatan. The cut and thrust of cool, logical debate will expose her for the fraud she is. You think this tie's right for television?
Perfect.
Hurry up or you'll be late.
Right you are, Max. See you in television land.
Bye.
Good luck. This is great. Uncle Gustav has his big moment on TV. He comes home and we tell him we've destroyed Dracula.
I love it. Let's go.
I am Cleo Cooper, and this is Cleo Talk. My guest today is the renowned psychic Lana Zorro. Also here, her husband Lane. Lana will be confronted this evening by local psychic debunker Gustav Hesling.
Hesling. Nice tie.
Mr. Hesling, please begin.
Thank you, Miss Grouper. But first of all, let me say that I am not a psychic debunker. I happen to believe that otherworldly phenomena could well exist.
I should think so.
But psychic phenomena needs to be taken seriously. Now, how can qualified researchers be attracted to this field when the Lana Zorros of the world promote their own dubious gifts for profit and celebrity status? So I not only question her alleged powers, I also question her motives.
Sir, would you see things differently if I could sense a few things about you?
Oh, a few generalities, of course. Matters of public record.
Personal details. For instance, I do sense a great love for schnitzel.
Well, that's practically a matter of public record.
if I may. You suffered a severe trauma as a boy, something that happened to your father. It haunts you to this day. You harbor a love for an old girlfriend.
Oh,
married
she is good.
Oh, sir, and then there is the matter of your son.
Stop it.
Mr. Helsing, do you wish to dispute these statements?
No, I have nothing to say. Here, please, excuse me.
We'll be right back.
Ah, the entertainment's concluded so quickly. And I barely touched my popcorn.
He's still asleep in there, ripe for the staking. Let's go. Max. Yeah? Lucar doesn't sleep in the daytime. Of course he sleeps in the daytime. So if all vampires sleep in the daytime.
But he runs a multi-billion-dollar business empire during the day.
Then he must come here at night.
But at night he's out terrorizing people. Usually us.
Then he must never come here at all.
Oh no? Who did that?
With all that stuff on Helsing, I couldn't find that out.
Of course you couldn't. You don't have the gift.
Come on, Lana.
Lane, it all came to me out of thin air just before the show. You see, I really can't do it without your help. Yes,
You have done well.
I have done well.
You have proven your value.
Proven my value and my power.
I will call you to me. I will have further need of you. You will become part of my family.
I got a better idea. All we gotta do is keep the ruins under surveillance. Each guy takes a shift. One of us sees a card, calls the others.
Or maybe she calls the others? How about I call the others? I get first shift.
Says who?
Hey, I'm a kid. You keep me up all night? Later, guys.
You took that last piece of cake, didn't you?
Absolutely, I'm the guy in danger, so I get first dibs on the food. I better get out of here before Uncle Gustav gets back. Hi, Uncle Gustav. I was just on my way out.
Have fun.
Oh, nowhere special.
Is something wrong, Uncle Gustav?
Oh, no. I was just meditating over my TV appearance last night. It was very kind of you not to say anything this morning, but what did you really think of it?
It went exactly as I predicted.
I have never enjoyed anything more.
Yeah, my feelings exactly.
Very funny. What a sympathetic bunch.
What's eating him? red 9 can go on a red 10.
What do you know? Dracula sleeps with a nightlight.
Never mind that. He's gotta be staked.
We should do it quickly.
You're right. You stake him.
I'll stake him. Why me?
I'm a kid. It'll probably scar me for life if I do it. What's the matter? You don't love me?
No. Seriously.
Okay. We'll do it in 3, 2, 1, fail!
Who are you?
I asked you first.
She's obviously a vampire.
A vampire? Oh, don't be silly. This is the real world. I'm a psychic.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. I was just drawn here.
Drawn here. Then you must be under Dracula's control.
Oh, please. I receive messages from other planes of existence, not from the Late Late Show.
Don't believe in Dracula, huh? Well, he happens to be right in here.
Wrong again, Maximilian. Really, you children have a positive genius for getting things wrong. I found this outside and took the liberty of emptying it for you. It contained the most repulsive collection of things.
Oh, I sense evil.
Outstanding. And can you sense from where this evil originates?
Of course. I'm a psychic. I'm also out of here. Pardon me, please. Oh. Ew.
I've always wanted a psychic on my staff, especially one who advises presidents and prime ministers.
Look, just who do you think you are, fella?
Simple answer to a simple question.
Dear Anna, things have been very quiet here since you and Peter came to visit. The children are getting along very well.
Stake him!
You stake him.
Stake him!
Really, Christopher, give me a little more credit than that.
Hey, hang on just a second, Miss Lookout, sir. I saw someone come in here tonight. But if you're over there, well, then who's in the coffin?
Well, Maximilian, since none of you are going to leave this room alive, I'll tell you, no one is in the coffin. It's a decoy to snare busybodies like yourselves. Now, if there are no further questions.
Come again, Mr. Lookout.
I'm still disturbed by the psychic's words, Anna. I feel so foolish. How did that fraud know about you? And about Klaus?
Gustav, help to the ruins at La Rochette as quickly as you can. Thank God you're here!
A guy climbs out of a coffin and she's happy to see him?
Hello, Lana. I thought I heard your melodious voice.
What are you doing in there?
Waiting! For it was I who drew you here tonight through my sixth sense.
Oh, you can barely handle 5.
I'm sorry, my dear, but your little put-downs will have to stop. I was the underling for your special power. And then, last week, I was bitten by a vampire.
Well, don't look at me. He's not my type.
I now have special abilities you've never even dreamed of. I am the most powerful of all of us.
I beg to differ.
You keep out of this. This is between me and my wife. whom I'm about to destroy.
You'll do no such thing. I have plans for her.
Any last words?
I'm a vampire. You can't kill me.
Once again, I beg to differ.
I'll transform into a bat.
This time for sure.
Amateurs. Now, where was I?
You can't.
You are becoming very monotonous, Mr. Hessling.
If you will excuse me.
Message received and understood, madame.
Oh.
This plea for help you sent me is the most stunning example of automatic handwriting.
Yeah. Well, I forgot the punctuation.
You're forgiven. I owe you an apology.
Oh, and an explanation. Oh, I would never have believed half of what I've seen here tonight. Well, except, of course, for Lane turning into a rabbit. Somehow, that seemed logical. Yeah.
It seems clear that we have a lot to learn from one another. Yeah, come along, everyone.
Night, honey bun.
Night, Lane.
Night, Lane.
And have a pleasant tomorrow. Yeah, but if Lane was a vampire, then how come he was visible on television?
Well, the poor fellow's powers were very weak. He couldn't get anything right.
I still can't believe Lucard stuck to him like that.
He's always left empty coffins about the countryside. It's a kind of a shell game to fool the more amateurish vampire hunters. Now, Lane was just a squatter borrowing the first coffin he found. If you had taken me into your confidence, I could have saved you a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but you wouldn't let us have any fun.
It's never any fun to go running off with incomplete knowledge. I did the same thing. I didn't recognize Lena Zorro for what she is.
Lena.
A true psychic. Remarkable.
Yeah, but would you date a girl who knew what you were thinking? Or if the Phillies were gonna win? Or what kind of music would be really big and make a lot of dough? You did get her number, didn't you?
What was that?
What was what?
I heard a noise.
Oh, it's nothing, honey.
Oh. There
There it is again.
What?
It's that noise again.
When you go back to sleep, I told you it's not Nani.
There's no mistaking that nut nani taste. Crisp flakes of corn smothered in sweet honey and roasted peanuts.
Now I suppose that was not Nani.
Nope.
Kellogg's Nut and Honey.
That was the milk.
Crunch.
An innocent discovery.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
A powerful weapon. Rocket. A deadly conspiracy.
They're working for a Nazi agent.
An extraordinary adventure.
Jenny's in trouble.
We've got the girl.
Here it comes!
The rocket will come to us.
We're only gonna get one pass at this!
The Rocketeer, rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you. Check newspapers for showtimes.
Alright, so I hope you guys dig Dracula. I hope you guys like the lineup. Because coming up after the credits, I'm tempting fate, trying 2 shows post-credits. So hopefully you'll at least get one. If not, if they won't air both of them, then I'll just take the full episode, throw it over on Patreon, and you guys can go watch it over there. But at least hopefully you get one. One of these is some that somebody has asked for recently, and I went back and rewatched it, and I forgot how much I kind of like this weird show. Both of these are weird shows. One of these is an early Fox show, and the other one's old school ITV. Very British, so hopefully, fingers crossed, you get to see both of them. But as always, I got behind, and yes, I did not drop a new episode of Group Therapy this week because I screwed up. With my computer being down and stuff, I had to postpone some stuff, getting it all fixed, got it going up and right. Hopefully we will be moving forward with new episodes of Talk and Roll and new episodes of Group Therapy. I've got 2 guests lined up for Group Therapy this week. One for Talk and Roll this week, and one for Talk and Roll next week. So hopefully 2 people. Technically 3, because I just got one today at the shop. So, and that's going to be different, because we have 2 bands, and then we have a sound guy coming in and talking about working with different bands and doing all that stuff. You know, because it's all about music. So, and this week's Group Therapy, I have a director and an actress. So, we get to enjoy both of those. We got a lot going on, working on stuff, getting back into the flow of things. Got the computer up and working right, finally. So hopefully no more issues. I appreciate you guys hanging in there and dealing with that. I do. I apologize yet again. But on that note, I am going to bid you a farewell, a Wiedersehen, goodbye. And till we all meet again, see y'all there. Take care. See y'all there. Captain out.
Quit smashing pumpkins! You be good, or the boogeyman will get you!
That's the Pumpkin Princess's patch. She killed all those people. Bet you won't cut through. We'll solve alone. Mama. You won't. No backs, no takes, no belly aches. Go. We made it! No sweat! We made it! Oh, yeah, for help! Billy, throw me the candy!
This is where we're having the party tonight.
It's perfect. You don't really believe it's haunted, do you?
I hope so. Come on, let's go get Baxter.
Baxter may look like your typical teenager, but this kid has one of the most dangerous after-school jobs going. I should know. I'm Baxter's boss. The government calls me number 2. You see, Beans Baxter is a spy. Not even his mother or little brother knows he's working on the side. If they did, it could endanger their lives. His father was one of the network's top couriers until the notorious terrorist organization, UGLI, headed by the sinister Mr. Sue, kidnapped him. Now it's up to Beans and the network to find his father and destroy UGLI's plans for world domination. And if you think it can't be done, then you don't know Beans.
The New Adventures of Beans Baxter is brought to you by AT&T, the right choice.
Thank you. Kent Avery. Big promotion, important project. You're really on the go.
Next step, VP.
But didn't your client just stop you from using her phone?
Oh, minor faux pas.
Once she found out that you were calling Nome, Alaska?
Well, at least I asked.
And you should have used your AT&T card.
Really?
With your AT&T card, almost any phone becomes your phone. Just dial 0 plus the number you're calling, then your card number, and your call is billed to your phone.
Great concept.
To get the AT&T card, dial 1-800-CALL-ATT.
When two ghosts
What's the good of being a ghost if you can't frighten people away?
can't talk the living into leaving their house,
They're dead. It's a little late to be neurotic.
they call the ghosts
Beetlejuice!
with the most. Can you be scary?
What do you think of this?
This is amazing.
Michael Keaton is a ghost called Beetlejuice.
I'm the ghost with the most, babe.
Rated PG. Soon everywhere.
California raisins from the California vineyards.
Don't you know I heard it through the grapevine?
Sounds great, doesn't it?
Not yet. No peeking. We've been working on this all day. You gotta wait and take in the full effect. All right. Ta-da!
That's terrific, guys. Why, I bet that's the most original costume of this or any Halloween.
You were right, Bean. It's much better than the Charles Manson idea.
Let's get a move on, Scooter. There's all kinds of treats waiting for you.
What do you say we tried on some Halloweeners? this. Happy hunting, Scooter. Run, run.
Thank you.
Should have been a pokey. Number 2, you gotta stop doing this.
Pretty scary, huh?
What's with the getup?
It's Halloween. Actually, I'm undercover.
In my house?
In your neighborhood. We're helping out the FBI. Apparently, Jackie Gardner escaped from prison last night.
Jackie Gardner. The Gardener of Death, the All Saints Slayer.
A.K.A. the Pumpkin Princess. We figure UGLI helped with the breakout. What Mr. Sue wants with a notorious lunatic like the Pumpkin Princess, we can't figure. Whatever it is, it's gonna be a scary Halloween.
I hear she killed people just for wearing green.
Green, yeah. Her mother forced her to eat broccoli when she was a kid. She hated it and snapped. It happens.
So why don't they just cancel Halloween?
We have a panic on our hands, Beans. Look, nobody knows she's escaped. And we figure she'll quickly give herself away anyway. You see, the Pumpkin Princess has an insatiable sweet tooth. She's overdue for a monster-sized candy scarf-out binge.
Well, tonight's the night for that, all right.
Keep an eye on things for us, Beans. I'm always close by.
Beans, hold up jungle warriors. Make us late for party. Who's the bloodsucker?
It's just leaving. Bye, Dracula. Bye-bye.
See you, Drac.
You should really put an age limit on this thing. Come on in.
Beans, you haven't even mentioned my costume. What do you think?
It's got some great spots.
Yeah, I think I'd Skinner myself.
Thanks, Woodchuck.
It's shop. Wood shop.
So, where's the pumpkin carving party gonna be?
They're having the party at Jackie Gardner's pumpkin farm. It should be very creepy.
Gardner? The Pumpkin Princess's old place?
The murderess. I'll need to be held very close.
I lead the way.
Isn't this a fun Halloween? Okay, Scooter, let's hit the Jacobs house.
Oh, Mom, Mrs. Jacobs never asks good stuff.
I know she's a little strange, but a treat is a treat, and you shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Hi, trick or treat, Sue Baxter. Oh, and look at Scooter, another Gumby costume. They're very popular this year.
Trick or treat.
Here you go.
What's this?
You know, with all this candy eating, you're gonna need this later.
How very thoughtful.
How very depressing.
Here you go.
Thank you, Mrs. Jacobs.
Happy hunting. Bye, trick or treat.
This is our first try, Scooter. Times are strange. I guess people are a little scared of handing out candy anymore, but don't worry, we'll get those teeth rotten yet, okay?
Cool, Mom.
Listen to me, baby, you gotta understand. You're going back to the makings of a man. Listen to me, baby, it's hard to settle down. Am I asking too much for you to stick around? Every boy wants a girl.
Come on, Beans. Dance with the jungle woman.
I'll be there in just a minute, Cake.
You look nervous, Beans. Is it the ghost haunting you in this pumpkin patch? Or is it me?
Well, it's certainly not you, Cake.
Then what are you afraid of?
Hey, girls. Cake, I'm sorry.
What is wrong with you, Beans Baxter?
I just had a strange feeling we're being watched.
Beans, this is a pumpkin patch. The only thing watching us here are, well, pumpkins.
Guess you're right, Cake. I'm sorry.
Come on, let's go back to the party.
They're partying in my pumpkin patch. Can you believe this? Hundreds of stomping on my precious pumpkins.
Tonight, you shall have your revenge.
pumpkin princess.
Call me Pumpkin. Thank you, Mr. Sue Baby, for breaking me out.
Your techniques in combining black magic and modern science may prove invaluable to me and my, shall we say, future plans. Of course, we need some proof of your skills.
Oh, Susie.
Don't call me that.
Sorry, Mr. Sue. You want proof? I'll give you proof.
Would you be interested in looking over our low-interest, semi-annual, low-equity homeowners policies?
With a fixed rate, including homeowners and life.
Let's talk premiums on a 10-year blank.
Silence! By crossbreeding pumpkins with these two insurance salesmen, I have created the perfect zombie slaves.
Finding the proper hat size must be a real pleasure.
You guys must really blend in with the crowd and those disguises. Where could I get a melon mask like that for my head?
That is his head.
My clumsy friend will repair the damage. Please to continue, Princess, with your, shall we say, exhibits?
This is my most beautiful botany work to date. I have combined the slick aerodynamic beauty of your average melanus oranges with the unrelenting fierceness and loyalty of the American pit bull. I have created the ultimate Halloween trick. A pumpkin that attacks children. One bite from my baby's teeth and you're infected with a rabies-like disease.
What kind of disease?
My pit pumpkin carries a disease only found in vampires. Vampires love what they destroy and destroy the ones they love.
If we could replace all normal jack-o'-lanterns with your pit pumpkins, this disease would wipe out all who love. In order to survive, you'd have to hate everyone. I hate everyone.
And only I have the antidote.
Princess, it's so hideous I could kiss you. Maybe not. We must find a host for our new disease. Someone who will spread it with an aplomb we will greatly enjoy watching. Well, looky. Who have we here? Yes, my friends. This will be a Halloween not soon to be forgotten.
Don't let Fox Wiggin pass you by. Just check us out and you'll know why.
Oh, Richard, don't be ridiculous. I would never think of looking at another man.
Oh, you're right, honey. How foolish of me.
The best of 20th century, whoa, yeah. Don't let Fox Wiggin pass you.
Yo, Fox Weekend!
Don't let Fox Wiggin pass you by.
You're gonna love every minute. Just check us out.
Fox.
And you'll know.
Fox. You better believe it matters to me.
Biographies of the 20th century.
Fox. Don't let Fox Wiggin pass you by.
I consider Fox the Rodeo Drive of the airwaves.
Can you get any classier than this?
Well, Rube, looks like you made it to the top.
Don't
Sue.
This is Epcot Center. Epcot Center. There's nowhere else like it in the world.
For a free color magazine, call 1-800-55-EPCOT.
Imagine a Disneyland as big as the city of San Francisco. A Disney World with a surprise around every corner. 43 square miles of tropical paradise, championship golf courses, and the incredible Epcot Center. Imagine yourself here. Walt Disney World in Florida. As big as imagination gets. For a free color magazine, call 1-800-55-EPCOT.
How'd it go, Scooter?
The Fishers are giving out gaskets to 1968 Ford Falcons.
Well, Scooter, Mr. Fisher owns a service station. I guess it's just his way of giving out something that pertains to his business. Come on, let's try the Shankmans.
Mr. Shankman owns a fertilizer factory.
How about the Finkelsteins?
Come on, you gotta kiss her eventually.
What if she doesn't like you? I mean, what if she laughs or screams?
Better she screams than yawns.
Beans, let's take a walk in the pumpkin patch. It's very creepy. Like I said, I need to be held very close.
Good luck, Beans. Hey, Bob, potato chips?
Okay, can we go back? I got a really weird feeling about this place.
Beans, you don't really believe the stories about the pumpkin princess, do you? But if that's what it takes to get you to put your arm around me, then...
Huh?
Tank, look out!
Is this a joke? Is that you, Woodchuck?
Way to go, Baxter. Gosh, it looks like we've got a dilemma here.
Baxter, my buddy and pal.
Would you be interested in looking over our low-interest, semi-annual, low-equity homeowners policy? They cover home. What?
Good Lord. Headless insurance salesman zombies.
Now?
I think you've earned it. Oh, Scooter, what's the matter? Oh, sorry, Scooter. They're hotel soap bars.
Oh, cool.
Oh, he's a lovely one. It's a shame we'll have to destroy him so quickly.
Who are you? What do you want with me?
Easy, big fella. No, Puddin'. It's not I who wants to harm you. It's him.
Happy Halloween, young Baxter.
You and my vote for scariest mask, Mr. Sue.
Oh, really? I'm glad to see you still harbor your father's sense of humor. Let's see how funny you find this.
You never know when tragedy can strike. A simple homeowner's policy isn't always enough.
You know, Gord, you're absolutely right. A lot of people are confused about their coverages.
Oh, silence!
Let her go. She has nothing to do with any of this.
She will soon enough. Princess, be so good as to release your, how shall I put this, salivating squash onto young Beanser's bespotted bimbo. Tonight will be the pumpkin's revenge. No, Mr. Sue. Tonight will be pumpkin pie. There'll be no more of your tricks tonight, Princess.
I'm sorry, Susie.
Don't call me that.
And it's been a real treat catching you, Mr. Soup.
I think not. Looks like you maimed the wrong melon, number 2. Now, stay back, everyone, or I'll unleash this creature on Miss Gardner.
I love you. Oh,
You do?
something.
You had something, my sweet, and now I have my freedom. Adieu, ma chérie. And to all of you, it's been a real, how should we say, treat.
Anybody wearing green is in a lot of trouble.
Green!
Jenkins, untie the girl. Kabamba, you cover those pumpkin heads. The rest of you, spread out and destroy any jack-o'-lantern you find. Broccoli.
This is a police emergency. We need your help. If you see a pumpkin, you must smash it. I repeat, destroy them all. It's a matter of life or death.
I knew this was gonna be a great party.
Kids, if you see any pumpkins tonight, smash them, all right? Yeah. Okay. Your lives may depend on it. Smash them, jump. Okay, good. Scooter, I gotta find Mom and Scooter.
I'll make that packet of Jell-O for your dinner tomorrow night. I'll even put fruit in it. Now, Scooter, you never know when you might need wash and dries. I think Mrs. Ackerman was just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, I guess.
Look, how about we go home and I make you a nice, humongous ice cream sundae?
Potato chips?
Sure.
Scooter, watch out!
Beans, Baxter, what are you doing?
Oh, it's Robin Squirrel, Mom. They must be more the police are looking for. Go home!
You hurry on, too.
All right, we just gotta take care of this animal. It's gonna hurt me one more, it's gonna hurt any of them. What has he been doing? Trick-or-treating or looting?
You'll love the first bite, outrageously right. Kudos, granola snacks. Reason, teasing, kudos, I'm yours. I'm yours. Nutty fudge, chocolate chip or peanut butter. Kudos, you won me over any other. Electrifying, granola-fying. Simply nutritious, outrageously delicious. Kudos, I'm yours. I'm yours.
If you could ask for Toyota quality and get a truckload of free options. Chrome bumpers, free. Style steel wheels, free. Sports striping, free. Full carpeting, cloth bench seats, all free. $630 worth of free options on Toyota limited edition 4x4s. Priceless Toyota quality and free options. Now who's looking out for number one? Toyota. Who could ask for anything more?
It's a special day.
Forget it. I'm not going.
Why not?
Wasn't invited. Come on. I'm inviting you.
On days like this, special days, more women trust Tampax than any other tampon or pad.
You gotta trust somebody. You gotta trust somebody.
Tampax, even more than protection.
Told ya, it's a matter of trust.
Your favorite cadets confront surf and sand in Police Academy 5, a
Assignment, Miami Beach. Rated PG. Starts Friday, March 18th at a theater near you.
And now, a word from a man who refuses to take the Drixoral his pharmacist recommends for 12 hours of cold relief. Drixoral, the pharmacist's favorite.
I've never been so scared on Halloween in all my life.
Yeah, well, at least you didn't faint like somebody.
I may not remember much, but at least I was there. Where were you, Beans?
Hey, like I told you, ask my mom. Rabbit squirrel.
It was huge.
Jackie Gardner losed at our party. It's unbelievable.
I think we've all had enough excitement for one Halloween.
I'll second that.
And what better way to end it than with a nice slice of pumpkin pie?
Here, Scooter. I'll get that.
May I talk to you about some low-interest, long-term growth possibilities for you and your family? It's amazing how many people don't understand the necessity for insurance in this confusing world.
Tomorrow night on Jump Street, Hanson comes face to face with the supernatural when he witnesses his first miracle. And later tomorrow night, it's Gary Shandling's show. When Gary volunteers to babysit for the Schumachers, can he return their son in working order? Now stay tuned for Mr. President, where Sam's sexy Russian translator has Madeline Kahn seeing red. Next.
Now, come along, Helen. It's time for bed.
Oh, you promised I could have one more.
Oh, Henry.
Please, Daddy.
All right. I know. Little Miss Muffet.
Yes!
But this time, you do it for Mummy and Daddy all by yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. There came a big spider,
which
sat down beside her and fed Miss Muffet away. One more.
No more, it's late.
Oh, please, Mama.
No.
Please.
Oh, come on. There's time for another one.
Well, all right then, but just the one. Ring a roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue. We all
fall down.
irregularities will be handled by the forces controlling each dimension. Transuranic heavy elements may not be used where there is life. Medium atomic weights are available. Gold, lead, copper, jet, diamond, radium, sapphire, silver, and steel. Sapphire and steel have been assigned.
Where's Mum and Dad? Oh. It's all right, Helen. I'm here. So where are they? Mum and Dad?
Gone.
Gone? Gone where? Out of the door, downstairs? Well, where then?
Just went away.
Here, in the room? You mean they disappeared, Helen?
Yes. Mum and Daddy, they just went away.
But not here, not in the room.
Yes, just went away.
Drink your milk, Helen. Everything's all right, see? I ran all the way to the phone box at Skull's Edge. Telephoned the policeman's house at the point. I told him. He's coming out here. So, everything's all right then, isn't it? I mean, that policeman, he'll only have to come to the other side of the point and cross the bay in a boat and he'll be here. So just drink your milk, Helen. Everything's going to be all right. Stay there. Who is it?
Robert Stephen Jardine?
Yes?
You asked for help.
I did, yes.
Then unlock the door.
It's quick. I've only just... I don't know you. Only the policeman at the point.
The policeman at the point isn't coming. I've contacted him and told him that everything now here is under control.
But it isn't.
I know. That's why we're here and not him.
He's a shade too serious, but you'll get used to him.
But he's got no right to tell the policeman.
Your parents have disappeared, right?
Yes.
And you want them back?
Of course I want them.
Safely?
Yes.
Well, then, your policeman at the point with his idiot notebook and his idiot questions stands no chance of getting them back for you. But we do.
Whatever it is that's happened to them, my mother and father, is it serious?
Yes.
How old would you say the house was?
At a rough estimate, 250 years. It's old land, arable land. It's probably been that way for centuries. There could have been other buildings on these foundations back in time.
Yes. Genuine antiques?
I'd say most of them. Some vibrations.
And the surname, Jardine?
Old French. The father's name is Henry, the mother's name is Sarah, and the child is called Helen.
How do you know?
Old names, an old house. Lots of old things. Lots of old echoes.
A pressure point, then?
Could well be. Could well be it.
You know so much about us.
We do, yes.
Then perhaps you'd like to say who you are, what your names are.
My name is Sapphire, and my friend's name is Steele.
Sapphire?
Yes.
That's a...
What?
Well, that's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
There are lots of clocks in this house.
Yes, my father collects them, makes them work.
So why aren't they working now?
They do work. They all stopped when...
Yes?
Well, just before it happened. I did search the house after.
At the time it happened, where were you?
Down here in this room.
And your parents were where?
In Helen's room at the top. And they were reading to her.
Mom and Daddy just went away.
I think we'd all better go up to the top room.
Yes.
We'll take some clocks with us. Bring the child. When the clock stopped, did you hear anything?
I heard Helen crying.
Anything else?
Well, there was this kind of sound.
What kind of sound?
Well,
Describe it.
it was like a low murmur, a low rumbling sound. So where have they gone? My parents! Look, I want to know. Now. I mean, you come here, just like that. This place, well, you can hear people or cars approaching from miles away. But you two, you arrived just like that.
Yes.
So, well, I want to know at least something before we go in there to do whatever we're going to do.
There is a corridor.
It can't be explained to him.
It can, in a way, but not by you, perhaps. There is a corridor, and the corridor is time. It surrounds all things, and it passes through all things. But you can't see it. Only sometimes, when it's dangerous.
This corridor, can you enter it?
No, not in the way you imagine. You cannot enter into time. But sometimes, time can try to enter into the present. Break in, burst through and take things. Take people to be. But sometimes, in some places, it becomes weakened. Like fabric, worn fabric. And when there is pressure put upon the fabric,
time comes in,
reaches in and takes out what it wants. And we think that time has broken into that room, broken through, and taken away your parents.
Come on.
Will they work again?
Yes? They've simply wound themselves down, that's all.
But my father winds those clocks almost every day.
I expect he does.
But clocks don't do that. It isn't possible.
No, and yet it happened.
You were in this room with your mother and father and sister before you went downstairs.
Yes.
And that's the last you saw of your parents.
Yes.
Where was the child?
Sitting up in bed.
Like that?
Kneeling.
Kneel.
So I tell him.
Your father was where?
Sitting in that chair.
Sit in it, will you, please?
What?
Just sit there. Please don't touch anything. Your mother was sitting in the rocking chair?
Yes.
All three like this, then?
Yes.
I take it your mother was reading aloud to the child.
Yes.
Reading from this book.
She did it. She does it every night. My dad often sits with them.
Traditional nursery rhymes.
Do you know which particular rhyme was being read when the clocks began to stop?
No.
When things began to happen?
No, I was downstairs.
It is important to know the exact rhyme.
Do you know which one it was?
Helen.
She's not very talkative with strangers.
Then you try.
Helen, when Mama, just before Mama went away, you remember? What was she reading to you? Which nursery rhyme?
Don't know.
You do know, Helen. Tell us, please.
This one.
Your favourite? Ring a Ring of Roses.
Good.
Ring a Ring of Roses dates back to the time of the plague.
Yes, another echo, another ingredient.
I found it.
Wait. Read the rhyme carefully. Whenever I raise my hand, stop. When I lower it, continue.
Right.
If I say back, back, reverse the order of the words immediately.
I know.
But carefully. Not one mistake, not even one wrong letter.
No.
All right. Now, begin.
Ring a roses, a pocket full of posies. A tissue, we all fall down. The king has... The king has sent his daughter to fetch a pail of water.
Go on.
A tissue, we all fall down. The bird upon the steeple sits high above the people. A tissue, we all fall down. The cows are in the meadow, lying fast asleep. A tissue, we all get up again. The cows are in the meadow, lying fast asleep. A tissue, we all get up again. The wedding bells are ringing. Boys and girls are singing. A tissue, we all fall.
Now we all get up again, cackling the meadow, lying fast asleep. Hush, hush, hush. Now we all get up again, cackling.
Back
lying fast.
Ringing our bells, wedding thee, singing our girls and boys thee. Tissue ah, down fall
All we?
Pictures, so pictures.
Yes, Helen.
So it's there then?
Yes.
We can't seal it yet?
No, not till we brought those people back. But tear the rhyme out of the book. Destroy it. There's the child somewhere else to sleep.
She can sleep in my room.
Take her there then, will you?
Come on.
Becca!
Is there a key to this door?
No, it was lost years ago.
And no one is to come back into this room. Do you understand? Not till we've done what we have to. Take it downstairs and burn it.
Helen's fast asleep.
Oh, I suppose I've surprised you. Well, I fancied a change. Steele says I shouldn't use time as if it's some sort of a wardrobe, but, well, he's so serious. I get bored wearing the same old clothes. Now, salt and pepper.
Over there. But where did you get them from?
What?
The clothes.
Oh, these aren't real.
Not real?
No, these aren't real ones. Salt and pepper. Look, this was my favourite last week. What do you think?
Well, I think that...
Yes?
I just think that you're beautiful.
Thank you.
And the name's Sapphire. Like blue, as if you were blue.
And Steele?
Well, I suppose he's like steel, grey. The corridor. Have you ever seen it? Seen inside it?
Not properly. I did catch a glimpse once on a ship.
A ship?
In the middle of the sea. Anyway, it was a simple operation. We fixed it.
And you say you're so...
Well, just a glimpse. It was like looking through frosted glass. All the images were blurred and broken.
Like the images upstairs?
Something like that, yes. Sorry.
Perhaps when you finish telling the boy about the nicer aspects of our job, you'd tell him about the dangers.
He knows about them.
He knows about them. About the dangers in this house.
The corridor?
Don't try and imagine it. It's immense. Time is immense. Try and imagine instead you, Rob, or your lifetime as approximately 1 inch in length. Then compare it to the corridor of time, which is 1,000 million miles long. 1 inch, you. Time and the unknown, 1,000 million miles. Just compare them. It's very, very big, and it's very, very dangerous.
Dangerous?
There are things, creatures, if you like, from the very beginnings of time and the very end of time. And these creatures have access to the corridor. They're forever moving along it, searching, looking, trying to find a way in. They're always searching, always looking.
For the hole in the fabric?
Yes, but they must never be allowed in. Never, ever. You've already seen what can happen upstairs this evening. But we stopped them. Held them. trigger away from them.
The trigger?
Yes, the final ingredient. A certain traditional nursery rhyme spoken in a certain room.
Mama, Daddy, no pictures. No pictures, Rebecca. Ring of roses, a pocket full of posies.
That's why we tore it out of the book. That's why we burned it.
A tissue, you don't fall down.
That's why Sapphire and I...
King has sent his daughter to fetch a pail of water. A tissue, you don't fall down. The wedding bells are ringing, the boys and girls are singing. A tissue, you don't fall down. The bird upon the sea pulls the tie about the peak. A tissue, you don't fall down. The cows are in the meadow, lying across the street. A tissue.